Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to make this very simple sun catcher using some Swarovski beads and pendants. So if you want to learn how to watch it, keep watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, so here we go. So for those of you who want to have some more wire wrapping tutorials, here are some pieces that I have uploaded as written tutorials on my page. I have this ring and these 3 pendants, and if you want that you can click the link below. Here are some pieces that I have exclusively for my subscribers, and they're also on my webpage, so go there if you're interested. Thank you. Okay, so to make the sun catcher, we're gonna need some AB round beads, gonna need some Swarovski crystal pendants. I'm using them in hearts in silver shade and antique pink, which are both discontinued, but you can replace them with anything. A clear bead would be great. Gonna need a 28mm AB heart and your pliers and some crimp beads. Okay, so here we go. If you want to watch more of these, like, comment and subscribe please. So here's another thing. We need some wire. I'm using wire that has been kind of several strands twisted together. That makes it stronger but also makes it pliable. You need something with strength because it's going to be carrying a heavy weight, so you don't want something that will eventually give in and break down. Take your crimp bead, string it through the wire. Only need to go a little bit in. Then you're gonna string your AB pendants or crystal or whichever pendants and crystal you choose, and you're gonna bring the tail of the string into the crimp bead. So here for some reason tying it down, but ideally you want to use the crimp bead. Oh, I didn't have my crimping pliers for some reason, so I thought that I want to strengthen it, but then I decided not to. You're going to take your chain nose pliers, push it down, push the crimp, and you're going to take your chain nose pliers and push the crimp bead down so that it's firm. Make sure that nothing's moving when you're done. As you can see here, my crimp bead is loose, so I'm going to bend it in and push it again. Oh, and then that didn't work, so I'm going to take a smaller crimp bead. I'm gonna try again. You can use a tube, a crimping tube, if you want to here. But yeah, so I make mistakes, so you don't have to. As you can see, I took a smaller one. That would actually be better for this piece, for the length of wire that I'm using. And you're going to take your chain nose pliers and push it down again. You'll see that this time it'll be quite secured. Push it down really firmly. You don't want anything to move, but don't ruin the crimp bead itself, because sometimes that can happen. So now I'm gonna cut off the length of wire that I want. I was attached to the thing, but I don't need to. I'm using memory wire cutters. These don't work for that. Use normal wire cutters and pretend that you don't see what I'm going to do next, which is to use a scissor. As you can see, memory wire cutters leave a fluffy end that can be actually very dangerous because it can cut you or make little scrapes along your body. So take out a few of the beads. Can use AB beads. Using they're clear beads, but they have some kind of metallic coating on them. I can't quite remember which they were, but AB beads would work well simply because my main stone is AB, but clear is also just as beautiful and it also shines just as much. I'm gonna string them in. I hate stringing beads. It's kind of difficult, and ignore my fans please. For some reason my computer fan is going off, but I'm gonna string them and make sure to put the wire, the tail, into the first few beads. And while you're stringing the rest, make sure they don't come out, because sometimes they come out. It's a hassle, but it's what we have to do to kind of hide this tail end. Don't worry, it will be done after a while. So here have these beads in, take your first pendant. I'm using the pink one first. To substitute for this, you could go for amethyst purple, but I would choose a lighter pink color such as rose pink, light rose pink, and I think peach also works well. Here I'm stringing in my silver shade with, and before that I'm going to string in a bead and then my silver shade. So that's the pattern. You're going to go bead, pendant, bead. So bead, pendant, bead. Crystal beads and crystal pendants work best for this. I'm using Swarovski here, but you can use anything else. I think there's Precocia, I don't know how to pronounce, but you can use any of those beads as long as they catch sunlight well and they are good prisms. That's all that's needed, a prism. You could even use plastic, but plastic will fade very quickly. So bead, pendant, bead in alternating colors. You can get them all in the same color. I think an all clear Suncatcher would be really beautiful, or rainbow Suncatcher too. So we're gonna do that for a bit, then we'll get to the end. So now that you're done with the pendant crystals, take a crimp bead. Please remember the step. Start with a crimp bead, string it in, then string in the rest of your beads to make your final loop to hang it. If you want to, you could string in like a few beads before that so that it can hang a little bit lower. But I did about 22 beads, and yeah, so string your beads. So when you have as many beads as you want, please take your wire, the ends, and just string it through the crimp bead and just pull to make a form a loop. Now, holding it as tight as you possibly can, you're going to take your chain nose pliers, and again you're going to push the crimp bead down to hold it in place. Make sure that these two wires aren't that far from each other, but that they're not sitting next to each other, and pretend that I'm using a normal wire cutter. I wouldn't suggest using scissors for this. And there you have it. There is your Suncatcher. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you. Okay, so these are some pieces that I made for an upcoming course of mine. This is a prong set ring, and yeah, so if you want to learn to make any of these pieces that I'm showing you now, just keep watching and wait until I announce my course. Thank you.